When the chow is tea, but the finna is gag, sis, I'm dead as a child. Girl.
Three,
Three,
two,
two,
one.
one.
Hi. Hi, gorgeous people of the Charmers
Hi, people.
Nation. How are
Ooh, Charmers.
you?
Okay, when you added nation to it,
You
something
like
kind of
it?
changed. Like instead of just Charmers, it's Charmers Nation.
Charmers Nation. I think we should do
Charmers
Charmers Nation.
Society.
Yeah, can I show the Charmer Nation? Charmer Nation. That?
Something about Charmers Nation. I don't know. It's maybe I'm just
Well, can I show the nation my zebra socks?
you'll do it whether we want it or not.
I keep showing everybody them. Just I really like them. I've had
You're
them
like,
for a
look how
while.
flexible I am
Right,
behind your
right.
head.
Well, no, I can't do that, but I can pull my leg up pretty high. I think I have this thing. I think I have this thing. I like when my legs are like by my chest, you know? Like I always have to have my legs up. Like if I'm sitting down, my legs are up. Like they're really crossed up high right now. Is that weird to
Obsessed.
say?
It's just like
It's not
every
sexual, I
it
promise.
just sounds, yeah.
No,
I just
because
have this thing where I just need a good stretch. I just need someone to
actually,
stretch me out. Okay, so I'll explain because I didn't tell Jenna why I had to be
tell me
20
why you're
minutes
late.
late today.
Yeah. Don't even get
I
me
don't take this
started.
shit like I don't take this shit lightly. Like I'm not used to like being late. Like I'm an on-time person for this podcast. Like we're running this shit. Like we're making
Right.
seven figures a month. Like we don't have time to fuck around, you know? So I woke up at 9:30 because we right now on study abroad in this hotel that we're staying in, we have free breakfast. And so
Mm.
9:30, I went down to breakfast at 10, got my breakfast, and I said, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a little cat nap because it's 10:30. I have nothing to do until 2. Like I'm definitely gonna wake up. Like that would be crazy if I woke up like at 2.
Is that why you were late?
Yeah. Do I look like I just woke up from a
Yeah,
nap?
you sound like it too. Once you said that, everything was clicking.
Exactly.
You were like,
Guess
I'm
what
running
time,
late. I was
guess
like,
what time I woke up
2.
on the dot.
Wow, that's kind of beautiful without an alarm.
Yeah,
That's kind of
not,
beautiful.
I'm glad it wasn't later because
Yeah,
that would have
because
caused strife.
you texted me right away and I was kind of running late. I was just like late to getting my laptop set up, whatever. So I was
Mm,
like, oh my God, he's ready for the link already. And it was like 5:02 or 2:02 for you in New Zealand.
mhm,
Um, and then you were like, I need 20 minutes. And when you said you were running late, I thought, oh, he's coming back from an activity. He's
mm.
got to get, figured out. Oh, you were doing an activity, all right.
2, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
I was doing
Yeah,
an
show our
activity.
messages.
The
There's
one where I'm just
crazy
like,
stuff in
I was
there.
running late, sorry.
Um, but yeah, anyway, today, can I say something wonderful that's happening in Seattle?
Yes.
The sun has been shining for 2 days, Christian.
Oh, I had no idea. Wait, that's beautiful.
It was so wonderful. I went on a little walk today and I just was experiencing what it's going to be like in a few weeks when the sun is out for good. Well,
Has it
you know what I
has
mean,
it
but
has it not been freezing cold though?
no, it's like 50 degrees and sunny.
Oh,
Yes, so I
okay.
walked out in just my hoodie and I was comfortable.
That's
Girl, I was
beautiful.
sweating by the time I got back from my walk.
Because
Like,
I was at first imagining like, because usually in the winter when it's sunny, it's like 20 degrees. So I was like,
right,
you went
right.
for a walk in that.
No,
Got it.
it was beautiful. The birds are chirping. I've had both my windows open, getting a nice breeze going.
That's
It's
like
ser
really wonderful.
it's really lovely. Like I feel my seasonal depression leaving my body. Because when you like I have pretty bad seasonal depression. Girl, when it gets to like mid-January, February, I'm like, fuck it. My life's over. Like I'm done for. Then as soon as that one day of sunshine comes through, I'm fixed. I have no problems. God is
Is that
good.
that last day of February feeling?
It's that la February's finally fucking over. Like what? However many more hours for me? Like 6 more hours, and then I'm free of the shackles of February.
Because
Fucking hate
March,
February.
March is like a uplifting month.
Yes, because especially in our case for college, last week or like spring break. We only have a few weeks left of the quarter. We start a new quarter. It's a big month for
It's
us.
a transitional month.
It's also just a big month this year in general for us because we have a lot going on, like each individually. So that's
We have a
exciting.
lot going on with this seven-figure salary that we just came
Yeah,
into.
we're looking at
Wow.
200,000 guys a month.
Yeah.
So big
Without any
things.
sponsors, too.
Yeah. Like God or not. I gotta stop talking about God. Do you want to know why I keep talking about God? I've been watching crazy true crime documentaries lately, like a lot.
And that's making you think about God?
Yeah, because do you know how many fucking times they bring up, oh, she went crazy or he went crazy because of God? It's a common thread.
Wait,
So,
what? I've never
yeah,
heard that.
yeah. It's a
He
common
went
thread.
crazy because of God?
No, I've just been seeing a lot of people who are religious be like, oh, I'm like the prophet.
Oh, got it.
And then they kill their kids.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like part of their break had a religious
Right. They're like, oh, the end of the world is
undertone.
coming. My kid is Satan. I'm gonna. Oh, this is dark. Like, I shouldn't
No,
even joke.
but
I'm not
I know
joking.
what
I'm
you're
being so for real. Like, this is happening right underneath our noses.
I know what you're talking about. Like in Mother God. Have you seen Mother God?
No, but I'll add it
That's
to my
like
list.
as your list. It's like it's on HBO Max.
Okay.
And it's like a cult around this woman who took a lot of like MDMA and mushrooms.
Mm.
And she's like, I'm God. It's called Love Has Won. Like their cult is called Love
Mm.
Has Won. So it's like they have a very positive, like forward message, but underneath it, it's like she's like, I have to drink silver, like liquid silver every
Ugh.
day. And so her skin starts turning gray and she's dying because she's like not eating. She has like eating disorder as well.
Right.
That's like part of it is she's like, I'm God, so like I can't eat. Like I she's like love has won, so like, oh, like save the fries for later. So it's
She's
like,
like, I'll get those in heaven.
yeah, so she's like just silver for me, please. And
That's
then she's dying. They're
crazy.
they're driving her all around the country. Everyone hates them. They're live streaming it all on YouTube. Like tap in. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of true crime documentaries, and honestly, it's not good for my mental health. Like, I can't tell
No.
you how sad and horrible I feel right now. Like, I'm carrying the weight of a lot of people being murdered right now on my shoulders. Why? Because I chose to press play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all my fault for sure. But
My fault.
well,
Do you think that watching true crime has like changed your temporarily like altered your view of the world? Like do you think
yeah.
you seeing the world with like a more like
I know, I'm just
skeptical,
fucking
cynical lens?
angry. Like, I'm just mad. Well, yes, skeptical because especially after watching the Eight Passengers documentary, which, by the way, I suggest everybody go watch after you finish this episode, of course. But it was like so eye-opening, especially because I watched them growing up. And I used to be, when I was 12, I used to watch family vloggers. Like, that was my go-to on YouTube. So seeing this video or this docuseries like really fucked me up because I was like, oh my God, like I was watching this play out in live. Like I saw
Mm.
this. And I wasn't watching them towards the end when everything got really bad. But now I'm like when I see family vlog, I've in the past few years I've been pretty skeptical of like family vlogging and I'm like, okay, this is not a good thing. But now I just see so much of it, like just on my TikTok without even trying. And I see so many people exploiting their children. And it makes me so fucking upset because I'm like, you're taking away your child's childhood for what? For money, for fame,
Mhm.
for seriously, for nothing besides your own gain. And it just makes me sick because I'm like, I don't know. I could go on about this topic forever because it makes me so sad. And then it's like, okay, if this is happening to that one family, how many people is it happening to? And the same thing, because I also watched the Gabby Petito docuseries where she recorded a lot of stuff because she was trying to make a vlog, whatever. So seeing all those clips where they're like not edited and you see all this abuse that's happening literally on camera, you're like, okay, how many people who record their everyday lives are capturing that as well? And we just never see it because they don't post it. Anyway, it makes me just
Yeah,
upset.
it's all fucked up. Like I
Yeah.
I also used to watch daily vloggers. I wasn't as much in the family one,
hmm
but there was this like couple, it was BF versus GF. Was
I know
it
who you're talking about. Yeah.
you know them, prank versus prank.
Yeah.
And when they like broke up, it was a big, they had to like tell the followers, like, we are breaking up, we're not gonna get back together, like, we're not doing this vlogging anymore. Like, part of the reason we're breaking up is because of doing this. Like, it's really put a strain on
Yeah.
our relationship because they were making a video every single day. And it's like,
Yeah.
how much of this is motivated by
Right.
like are you kissing her because you like love her or because you know that it'll like get positive, like get
Yeah.
views?
It's just, I can't imagine that being a healthy lifestyle at all.
No, not at
Like,
all.
and it's funny because when I was younger, I was like, "Ooh, like I could do daily vlogs. Like that sounds fun. Like I would do
Same.
this." And then now I'm thinking about like I'm thinking on I'm like, "Oh my God." And watching the Eight Passengers documentary. Sorry, I'll be done in a sec, but watching that documentary and seeing like how the kids were when they initially started vlogging, like they were so happy, all of this, even though there was abuse going on behind the scenes even before that, because I read the oldest daughter's book as well, which was very sad. Like the whole entire story is so fucking sad, but um you can just see like from the time they started to the time they ended, like all of the kids' faces are just like they showed it. Like you could just tell if any normal person watched this, that was like again, I was a child when I was watching this, but if I was watching it now, happening now, I would be like, okay, something's going on. Like that child is
Mm.
clearly not happy. And it's so sad that their childhood was taken away. And yeah, I could go on about
Do you
this topic
think
forever, but
do you think that at the time people were like commenting like,
I
hey,
don't,
like
I
what's
genuinely
wrong?
don't think so. Okay, I know because I know I kind of remember the whole timeline because I remember this going down when it was happening. And I remember when the mom posted one video talking about how she sent the oldest son to a wilderness camp. And that was actually when I stopped watching them because I was like,
Mm.
okay, kind of red flags. I was also like 16 at that point. I was like, I don't care about this anymore. This isn't what I want to watch. But then I remember it was like 2020 or something. She posted a video about how the oldest son hadn't had a bed for 7 months. And that was like the downfall of everything. Like that's kind of what started the whole lead into her whatever because she started getting canceled. And then people were like, "Oh, like this is weird." And then people started like going back and watching old videos and being like, "Wait, this is weird behavior." But in the moment, people didn't notice because they're like, "Oh, this seems like a happy, nice family who are just vlogging their everyday lives." And it's like, "Oh no, girl, this mom's fucking abusive. Like it's
Mm.
not happy." And then you watching, you're like, "Oh, their faces are like, oh, we hate this."
Mm. So then like when one card fell, it was like opening up the
Yeah.
rest of the
Yeah.
cards.
And
The
then
dominoes.
yes, and I don't think anybody thought it was gonna get as bad as it did. Like the lengths that it went to at the very end when they found those two children, fucking insane. Like it's so, so crazy.
Yeah, I still need to tap into that documentary,
Yeah, you
but
do.
deeply
It really
sad.
like is horrific. Like I was crying throughout most of it, but it was well done, and I'm glad they got the some of the family to talk on it. They got the two oldest children and the dad, so it was good. It was a good
Is the
docuseries.
dad seen in a positive light?
Okay, so this is a part that was crazy to me. The dad was also being severely brainwashed, like crazy brainwashed. And so when all of this was going down with the youngest children, the four youngest, because there's six kids, the oldest daughter, the oldest son, and the dad were all kicked out of the house. So they hadn't talked to the mom or the four youngest kids in over a year. The dad didn't see them for over a year. And he was in this world where it's like, okay, if I just do as my wife tells me to do, I don't talk to them, I don't do all of this, like she'll want me back. It's this whole like brainwashing, again, comes
Dang.
back to religion. Yeah, all I have to say is just watch
Wow.
it. It's crazy. I don't want to take up too much time talking about it, but yeah. Am I giving Rich a little bit?
Yeah, you're giving it's giving canceled podcast, absolutely.
Oh my God. I swear I put a slick back in, I'm acting different. And it
Yeah,
put
you're
the sunglasses on, whole new bitch.
and it's the hoodie and I assume earrings
Of course. Well, I always wear earrings, but yeah.
because they always have like if you're rich, you have that exact earring.
Piercings.
A gold hoop, a
Mm.
double gold hoop.
Oh, well, I have double silver
Oh,
because I'm
bitch.
different.
It looked gold,
Oh,
honestly.
I'm a silver girl. Sorry. You don't know me very well, huh?
No, I know. In my heart of hearts, I know you're wearing silver, but over
Right.
the camera, I think it's just that you're like exuding this rich persona. I just was like, it's
Oh, so you're like, oh, gold. Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
am rich with my $200,000 salary. I'm up.
yeah, exactly. Okay,
Um,
so
sorry, peek the Sunny Angels in the back. Rich.
oh,
Okay.
I didn't even see them.
Yeah, they're so
Is
little
that a
back
wealth
there.
indicator?
Yeah. That and the Lego set. Rich.
Yes. Okay, so we were brainstorming segments for this episode. The theme of combating loneliness. You know, I mean, this podcast in itself is kind of with
Yeah.
that struggle, with that force. We're gonna work together. You better listen, you better tap in, and you better be a guest. That's gonna do it. Because that's what's gonna bring us together physically, spiritually, auditorily. But in the short term, one of the ways that you can combat loneliness and that we have is through music, because music just is the most important thing above family, above world uh, relations,
Hmm.
above food and water.
Yeah.
Is what is most important is
I
music.
wholeheartedly agree. Also, if you're feeling lonely, sorry, I'll just throw this out there. While you're listening to music, do a little swiping on a dating app.
That does help
That helps.
in the short term,
Sometimes,
once
sometimes.
again,
Yeah, short term. Yeah, I've never found anything long term on that, but you know what
or
I'm saying.
medium, even.
Yeah, you could get a kiss out of it
So this
and a free
list,
drink.
we have both put together a 15 song list. It's
Give
not
or
a
take
list
a
of
few.
songs, yeah, give or take a few. It's not a list of songs that we think are perfect. It's not a list of songs
No.
that we think are like, oh, like this should win awards. It's not about that. They might deserve awards. What it's about is that these songs have had a long-lasting impact on our lives.
Yes.
And that you don't have to argue that. Like that's not something that you need to explain, but we will because we want to.
That part.
And my list, I don't know about your list, but my list is like in chronological order. So
I,
it's like in order of
yeah,
like,
I tried my hardest. Some of them are kind of out of place, but I would say most of them, at least the first few, are like chronological. So I tried.
different stages of life.
Right, right. I might have to jump around a bit on my list to find it, but I know I kind of know when. You know what I'm saying?
We're not perfect, but we know ourselves.
Right. These,
We know
I just want to
truth.
say, like, this is very actually vulnerable for me because I have this issue with sharing my music taste.
Mhm.
So I feel like I'm naked right now. Like I'm
This was,
giving myself to you guys
to be frank, this was
at
all
first.
part of my scheme because I don't actually know anything about songs that have importance to
Meeting.
you in this way.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't really know about yours either.
Yeah.
We've never talked about it on this scale. We're just like, oh, this song's gaggy. Like that's it.
Yeah, like usually it's just like I love this song. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, like this changed me.
Yeah. Like I have like a couple of like, I'm gonna have to paint some scenes for you in order to understand the
Exactly.
scope of this song.
Me as well.
Okay, beautiful. Do you want to start since it was your idea?
Yeah, I'm happy to start.
Go for it.
All right. We begin with Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson.
Oh,
If you don't think you know this song, you know this song.
I know it.
You know it because when you listen to this song, you're gonna think back to childhood. You're gonna think
Hmm.
back to things that you didn't even know you remember.
Yeah.
And just to recite some lyrics from the heart, I might be getting this wrong. It's something like making banana pancakes, pretending we don't have work to do. It's something about like just slowing down. We don't need to go to work. We don't need to go to school.
Right.
We're making banana pancakes. It's cold outside. We're warming up
Can I
with our
ask
banana
a
pancakes.
question though about these banana pancakes that we're making
Yeah.
theoretically? Is it pancakes with bananas on top, or is it those fuck ass protein banana pancakes that people who are trying to get skinny love to make?
I think I think it's something in the middle. It's not
Oh,
protein pancakes, but I think
okay.
it's, like when you're making pancakes and then you can put banana in the
Okay.
batter.
That's what I'm
And like
imagining.
sometimes people put that instead of egg. Sometimes
Okay.
people put that like it just kind of adds like a fluffy,
Okay.
thick density to it.
That's beautiful because in my head, when I hear banana pancakes, I'm thinking those fuck ass 3 ingredient banana
Yeah, I'm thinking,
healthy pancakes.
st like raw oats,
Mm-hmm.
bananas, and maple
And
syrup.
an egg.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is a banana omelet.
Yeah, and they're like, this has 25 grams of protein. I'm like, yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, this makes me want to kill myself. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you make it, it's burning. It's burnt. It's
Always, always.
rubbery.
And they're like, you can put dark chocolate cacao nibs on top for a little treat.
Yeah. You could put some dried watermelon inside.
You could put some vanilla Greek yogurt on top.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot me
Like,
now.
oh, bitch. Not this Chobani ass
Right.
Greek.
Like, I'd rather have regular pancakes and
Yogurt does
risk
not
having heart
belong.
disease. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yogurt does not belong in a pancake. So Jack
Fuck
Johnson, he's
yogurt.
not
Sorry.
talking about this. He's not
Okay.
talking about any of this.
Good.
When I listen to this song,
I needed the scene painted for me. Thank you.
yes, and I should have actually begun with that. To
Yeah.
paint the scene, it's you're in the car and because my family doesn't really put on music unless we're in the car. Like why would we, you know?
Right, right.
I in my future when I have a family, oh, we're gonna be putting on music all the
Me
time.
too. Well, we're having a family together, so.
So like yes, but it's making me think of it's a rainy day, you're in the car, and for some reason we're at a gas station, and
Okay.
my mom used to do the thing where like she'd turn the engine off but leave the radio on, and so that's what's happening.
Yes.
And I'm in the back seat just looking kind of like, damn, I
That's
want
so
some banana
beautiful.
pancakes.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Can I tell you something fun? We still play that song at my childcare job that I had all the time for the kids, and
You
they
know why?
love it.
That's why.
Yes, it's just such a like childhood enjoying song, you
It's just a
know.
song that ch calms children
Hmm.
down.
Like I hear that and I'm like, I'm 5 years old again.
Yeah, like kids don't always need to be listening to like Stitches by Shawn Mendes. They don't
Or
always need to be listening to Believer, Believer.
Can't Stop This Feeling. That song.
I I know. Oh, not
What
the songs
about
that make children
what
dance.
about Gucci Flip Flops by Bad Baby? Can we throw that on sometimes?
Oh, my kids, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Can you say, well, we're
But like
having kids together, so
in a childcare center, they're always playing some fuck ass like,
yeah.
ooh, the kids love to dance to this one.
No, literally. And it's like
Some
Kids Bop
Trolls
version of
2.
Cruel Summer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm happy in the back of the car, and I cried like a
Cried like a
baby coming
baby.
home from school.
Oh, yeah, that part. Okay.
I I love my mom. That's the best thing I've ever said.
I love Kids Bop. Did you know they made a Kids Bop Good Luck Babe? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
That's
We
crazy.
we literally like it was one of the multiple choice questions at my
Oh,
for my
right.
birthday
Oh, right. I
because we did
fully
the Kids
remember.
Bop the lyric game where you have to guess what they changed the lyric to.
I fully remember. Okay, are you ready for
Yes, your
mine?
turn. Mia
Okay,
culpa, culpa mia.
my fault, yes. Okay, the first song that I have, which might be one of the most important songs in my life ever. Well, that's why it's on the list. Mirrors by Justin Timberlake.
Yes. You'll
Let
be
me
my
tell you.
mirror.
Yes.
Oh, my mirror sitting next to me.
This is one of the first songs that I remember like knowing all the words to because my mom loved Justin Timberlake. And I remember when this album came out, she was like, I have to buy that CD and I have to play it every single day, all the time. So we would just listen to that album on repeat. And so like basically I would say that entire album is important to me.
So we're talking about suit and tie.
Yeah, Suit and
As
Tie.
long as I've
We're
got my suit and
We're
tie.
talking, I was hearing songs about having sex
Of
with people
course.
while I was a child, and I ate it
Mm.
up with a spoon. I didn't know
Well,
what was
that's
happening.
that's exclusively what Justin Bieber make, or
Right,
not Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake makes songs about.
exactly. And I remember just like my world expanded. My views, everything in my mind just exploded. Because who is this sexy ass voice singing to me with this beautiful instrumentals in the background with 7 minute long songs? Like, can we talk about that? Why are all of his songs 5 minutes plus also?
Wait,
Um,
on that album, does he do the thing where like one song is actually two songs? Or are they just long?
they're just long. Like I will
Because
say they
on
don't ever feel like 2 songs. No.
Okay, because on the Future Sex Love Sounds album, he does that thing where it's like
Mm.
two like this song slash this song, and it's actually just in one
Oh, you
track.
know what? I don't like that because
No, I don't either.
The Weeknd does that too, or he did that previously in some of his earlier albums. And
Mhm.
sometimes I really like the beginning, and then it gets to the second part, and I'm like, I don't fucking want to listen to this.
Or vice versa, and then that second song
Yeah,
never gets listened to.
that part, that part. Anyway, Mirrors was like a really important part of my childhood. Well, just that in general, or album in general. I think it's called like 2020 something.
Hmm.
Um, And I even remember my brother would burn us CDs with like songs we were feeling at the moment. That song and or Suit and Tie was on every single one of those albums or CDs. Like we would get a new one a month. That one would be on it. And let me tell you, I bet you one of those CDs is still in my mom's car ready to play at the press of a button.
Next time we're in that car, like,
I'll play
can we
it.
do
I'll play it
that,
for you. Yeah, that'll
please?
be like Let It Go and then fucking as long as I got my suit and
I'm
tie.
obsessed with your brother being in his CD burning
Yeah.
bag.
Oh, yeah. My older brother loved, we would burn CDs, we would pirate movies and burn them onto things as well. Like
Period.
because we were cheapies. We were cheap girls. So we had to do, what we had to do.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Your next one.
Okay, this one you will definitely know. I've definitely talked about this before. Just Dance featuring Colby O'Donis by Lady Gaga.
Oh, of course. Yes.
So, and like really, this was my first song that I claimed as like my favorite song, you know?
Yeah. Okay,
Like
gay.
this was that song, yeah, okay, gay. The prophecy, kind of a little bit. Like
Yes,
I
yes.
was 4 years old, either 4 or 5. I think four though, because this song I believe was one of her first songs that she released. Like it was 2008.
Right.
And this song, I just remember being in the car, memorizing, yeah, every lyric. I mean, the bridge, no one really knows what she's saying in the bridge.
Right, right.
Unless upon it, symphonic, and synchronic, and then she says, in your bucko, and no one knows what that part means.
But who cares?
Um, like obsessed. But every other part of the song, let's go,
You were on
just
it.
dance.
Okay.
Um,
Did you ever dance to that on Just Dance?
yes,
Well, yes.
it's one
Yeah.
of the best ones.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because it was like
Yeah. I had a Wii, so we had our fucking controllers. Oh, bitch. My strap had to be on for that one, or else it was
when you did Wii, because I had the Xbox, not to brag,
oh,
I had the
okay,
Kinect.
Rich.
Okay, I had the
Oh.
Kinect. And so you had to do your whole body. You couldn't just move the controller. Did you move your whole body, or were there times where you were
Well,
just going,
when I was younger, yes, I moved my whole body because I didn't know. And then the older I got, the more I realized, oh, it's just your wrist. My next song, this one, you're gonna be okay. The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. I
yes,
remember the first time I heard this song. It was either my sister, it was in 8th grade or in high school. I can't remember. And her class was like putting on a dance or a skit for a talent show or something. And I remember being like 5 or 6 years old and just sitting there watching it, and Sweet Escape was playing. And these like 13, 14-year-old girls were doing their little strut, their little dance. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be them when I grow up. Like, that's like the definition of cool right there. I was just like, I was locked in. I was like, yes. And with Sweet Escape playing, I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be them when I grow up.
that song is really like a that bitch
Yeah,
anthem.
yeah, it really is. And that's like the only Gwen Stefani song I even know, to be
Because I know
so
like
real.
other ones. Because I know the type of dance they were doing was something like
Yes. Well, it also had to be appropriate because if it was in 8th grade, like it was Catholic school, but yeah,
it's
no,
just a
I
song that
imagine.
makes you want to sway your
Right.
hips a
And
little
I
bit.
think like if I remembering correctly, there was a fucking there was like a cage on stage and someone was in it and they were like hitting the bar to the music.
Hold
Now
on
I
now.
could be making
Wait,
this.
wait, 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 wait. You just said it had to be appropriate for eighth grade. They couldn't be doing this. So
Yeah, they could do that. They
now,
could do that. They just couldn't be
so
butt
now what
shaking.
I'm hearing is there was a cage.
Christian, I think there was a cage.
Who brought a cage?
I think they made it like out of paper.
Human size. Oh,
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
Because you made it sound like they were banging the metal bars.
No, they were just like banging it with the song. Because you know how it has the
No, the drums in the song?
that's not a drum. Wait, this is not an important song, but can we talk about the song If You Seek Amy or whatever?
Yes. Well, you saw that on my story this week.
Well, yes, I saw you talk about it. I knew about it before though. But
No, we both like we knew about it, but I was
yes.
just like, let's bring this back into the
No, I think
conversation.
like we need to start. Yeah, no, actually, start playing that at clubs, please. Number one, it's a good song. Number two, I'm obsessed with it. Like,
Because when
if
that
you
when
seek
that
Amy,
the fade in where it's la
uh,
la 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 my
love
baby
me,
baby.
hey. Oh, sorry. Say what you want about me.
All the boys and all the
All the
girls are
girls
begging to
are
if
if
you
you
seek
seek
Amy.
Amy. That part. Ugh. And then the conservatives got online and they said, ah, well, not online, but like on the
They said,
news.
I know what she's saying. It's like that one interview with Madonna where they're like, so your new album is called MDNA. Does that have any connection to MDMA? And she says, no.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's exactly like that. She's like, oh, I didn't mean it to mean that. I was just
Right.
looking for Amy.
Right. If you seek Amy.
I'm seeking for my friend named
Yeah. All
Amy.
the boys and all the girls want to seek
They're
for
begging,
Amy.
they're begging me to seek for Amy.
Right. They're like, please.
We're playing
Ugh.
hide and seek at the
God,
club.
I love Britney Spears and I want nothing but the best for her.
I think she's in a good place.
I really hope
As
so.
being alive and
Right.
happy.
I just hope she's happy. Okay. Give me your next song.
TikTok by Kesha.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Because once again, this is another one of those songs. Because Kesha made songs for children because the lyrics are basically spoken. There's no question about what she's saying.
hmm
Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, it's like a
Oh,
song that
oh,
you would
oh,
learn.
oh.
You would like learn sign language to
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's so like yeah
TikTok. I don't know sign
on the
language.
clock. I don't know either.
Wait, can I say something really quick? I saw a TikTok of this guy doing sign language and he was like doing it like in a like nonchalant like
It's
way.
hot.
So fucking hot. I was like, "Oh my God." Sorry. Continue.
Sign language is one of those things that I really do intend to learn at some point in my life
Right, right.
because it's just like, first of all, it's useful.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's awesome. And it's just like I already talk with my hands, so why not start doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, that part. And then you could be one of those people who interpret or who interprets.
An interpreter.
Yes, and then they do it at concerts. That
Mhm.
part. Those are my favorite people. They
To
look
be a
cool as
sign language
fuck.
interpreter at a Kesha concert, such an easy job because she
Okay.
says she speaks each lyric.
Okay, yeah.
I remember vividly, I was in first grade. I know exactly who my teacher was,
Name
and
them. Drop it.
I don't know who my teacher
Mr.
was.
Zildorf.
No, it was a woman.
Oh, Miss Zildorf.
My first grade teacher. Oh, Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown.
Wait, you're joking.
My
I
first
had
grade teacher
Mrs.
was Miss
Brown.
her first grade?
Yeah.
Period.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jenna. Mrs. Brown, she was a wonderful teacher. She did this thing where like she was the type of teacher who was like, "Hey friends, let's get on the carpet." She always
I
would
love
say, "Hey
that.
friends." She had like a southern little
Twang.
aspect to her. Yeah.
I love it. I love
But
it.
I remember, first of all, the first time I listened to the song, I was on because I just don't know what website this was, but it was some sort of like radio, like it was like the Kiss FM website where they would link each song's like a video. And so it would
Ooh.
like click on a link and you go to YouTube. And I watched her video for TikTok. Do you remember that video?
No.
So I'll paint the picture. The
Okay.
video starts, she wakes up in the bathtub.
Wait, I
She's
know
in
exactly
a,
what you're talking about
she
now.
wakes up
Yeah.
in the bathtub. She literally brushes her teeth with a bottle of Jack. And then she's in this kind of very like white picket fence suburban household.
Mm-hmm.
And in the video, although in real life she was like 22, in the video, she's a 16-year-old. She's in high school. So she walks downstairs,
Love.
her white, picket fence buttoned up to the top, ass parents. They're making pancakes and they see her dressed like a whore and they drop the plate of pancakes. And she's like, bye, bitch.
Uh,
Walks to school. Ooh, I didn't go to school. I'm at the club. I'm in someone's car that has a convertible. I'm with a guy who's probably 28 and he has a mustache. And
obsessed.
it just was, it was, because in my head, I was like, this girl is 16. Also,
Right.
in first grade, I thought she was called Keisha because I was like, oh, it's Kesha, and
Love it.
the only name I know that
It's
is
Keisha.
Keisha.
Yeah, because what's Kesha?
What is Kesha?
I remember now that you talked about the video, I remember it because I used to watch um Vivo on like the TV.
Yes.
And so I remember seeing that and being like, oh shit, high school is gonna be fun.
Literally, I was like,
Nothing
high
like that.
school's crazy. Like her boyfriend has a mustache and a receding hairline,
That part.
and she's going to the club. Like
I was
I was
like,
like,
I don't know what Jack is, but I'm gonna brush my teeth with it.
I'm brushing my teeth with Jack. Boys hitting up my phones.
The P. Diddy mention in it too is crazy now.
I didn't even know who that was. I was just
I
like,
didn't
damn,
either.
she's waking up
I
feeling
didn't
like P.
know
Diddy.
I didn't know who P. Diddy was until this year, Christian. I'm gonna be so for real.
I am not gonna lie, I don't know a single one of his songs,
Me
and I
neither.
don't at this point it's not a problem, but
Yeah, like I don't even need to separate the art from the artist.
exactly. I already wasn't consuming the art.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I was gonna say in first grade I bonded with this other girl. I forget her name, but she like it was like it was like a language that we were speaking where she was like like it was like we were putting our backpacks in the cubby and I was like TikTok on the clock. I was singing to myself and she was like,
Love.
"You know TikTok by Keisha?"
Oh my God,
And I
love.
said,
Wait,
"Yes,
Keisha.
I know TikTok by
Yes.
Keisha." And she said, "It's such a good song. I love that song." And I said, "I love it too."
Wow. I'm so obsessed. I love that. I love that that song was bringing you together.
We were
Oh,
both
I miss
way too
Cubbies.
young to be watching that damn video.
Yeah. Well, you could be watching Dirty by Christina Aguilera.
No, I was watching worse as well. Yeah, there was also this other video. Do you know the band 303?
Yes,
The
where it's
two
like
dudes.
303.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They had a song called Touching on My. Touching
Oh.
on my, while I'm touching on your, you know that we are gonna burp because I don't give a burp. So it was just like very
Oh.
sexual, very
Yeah.
explicit, and the video matched. And I was watching that
Oh.
video, and there's literally a
Did
scene in
that
the video where,
did
yeah,
that open something in you?
it made me, it was the first time I like remember feeling horny. Was
Obsessed.
touching on by my 303, and I felt like disgusting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt shame.
That's how I felt after watching Dirty.
Mhm.
I was like, what is this? Why is she shaking her hips like that? Um, okay, my next song, Firework by Katy Perry.
Well, yes.
I feel like I feel like most people our age, like that was like these I remember hearing that and being like, fuck, like this is deep. If you ever feel like a plastic bag floating through the wind, yeah, that right there hit me because I don't know how old I was when it came out, probably like 10 or something. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, I feel like a deck of cards wanting to cave in all the time.
No, it's actually like such an incredibly written song because like especially because like a good pop song speaks to everyone,
Right,
like it's a
right.
song that's universal.
Yeah, and that song speaks to everyone. Like, everyone has those days. And you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Ah, wow. Again, I think I did a dance to that in like a talent show. As you can
I
see,
think
yeah, well, I think most people did, but I think there's a pattern. A lot of these songs from my childhood are like, oh, I either saw them being performed or I performed them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I had
Yeah.
dreams of performing. I don't think I ever really performed in a talent show, but like I used to listen to music in my room
Oh,
and like make up dances and I'd be
me
like
too.
I'd be like, they're all gonna see me someday.
There was this Easter egg decoration that had like an egg on a stick, and I stole it, and it was my microphone, and I had a full-length mirror in my room, and I would dance and sing into it. And I was like, my mom was like, she's gonna be a pop star. And I was like, that's
Period.
right. I am gonna be a pop star.
Like
Um,
I would do it in secret. Like would
oh
you let like your parents see you do these dances?
no, I wouldn't. Sometimes I would, but most of the time I wouldn't. Like my mom would catch me. She'd be like, "You're supposed to be napping," and I'm like, "Mom, I have to put on tour right now.
No,
Like, I'm
that's
busy."
that's
Like,
exactly what would happen for me. Like they'd come in and I would be like I'd be frozen, like just sweaty on
yeah,
my carpet.
so
And my dad would be
sweet.
like, "So what are you doing?" And I just would be like, "Nothing."
I know.
And he'd
I
be like,
like
"Well, I heard some thumping. Like, are you dancing around? Are you like jumping? Are you like running?" And I'd be like, I wasn't doing any of that."
right, yeah. Tell me why it was so fucking embarrassing too. Like my face would be bright red, and it's like, okay, they could have caught you doing
Yes.
something way fucking worse, and you're just dancing, singing to yourself in the mirror. Like you're gonna
Literally,
be okay,
it's
babe.
so harmless. And like my dad would like be like, "Can I see like what's on the computer?" And it would literally just be like, "Come and Get It" by Selena Gomez. And he'd be like, "That's fine. Like you're listening to music, right?" And I'd be like, "No."
You know, I was
He'd be like, "So you've been eating some candy, some Reese's?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't know
no.
where that came from." Like it's like I ate candy and I danced like the world was gonna end.
I remember I would do that shit too. Like if I ate like a snack that I wasn't supposed to, I would shove it between my bed and the wall. I'd be like, they can't see that, like they can't see that in the trash. Like I'm gonna get in trouble. Like girl, and that's why I
Or I
have
would either
anxiety.
No, me too. We were both we were keeping secrets from a young age. Secrets that
Right.
did not need to be kept.
Exactly. Like I think back on the secrets I've kept and I'm like, I've done way worse than I've openly told people about it
Yeah,
now.
literally. Literally. Well, because I would either eat candy and like hide it under this one chair in our living room.
Stop, I
And
remember
then
that
eventually
story.
my mom found literally they were all like in a huge like it was like when they talk about those big like islands of trash in the ocean, that's like what it was giving. Like they were all like connected, all
Oh
the
my
different
God.
wrappers. It was either that or I'd be like, I'm gonna throw this in the trash, but I have to like reach in and like put it under stuff.
I would do that too. Wow,
Or
Christian.
I would wrap it in toilet paper and then put it in the
I
trash.
would, wow, we're fucked up. Like, why were we doing that? And now we
Shame.
wonder why we had bad relationship with food.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
Okay. What's your next song? Throw it at me.
Wait, did you go
Yeah,
last?
I was talking about firework.
Oh, okay.
We got onto a
I keep
tangent.
thinking it's your turn when it's actually my turn. Okay, this is a song that you're probably not gonna know.
Okay.
It's called Video by India Ari. Do you know about India Ari?
I don't think so. Can you give me a
Yeah.
taste? Maybe I do. I don't know artists
Okay.
very well, but I know songs.
No, yeah, I don't think she's a very popular artist. The
Okay.
reason I know this song is because my mom watched a program on the Oprah Winfrey Network
Okay.
where she was like, let's like learn about like it was like a program like, oh, like this new artist called India Ari. And she very
Oh,
much makes those types of like black girl confidence anthems.
love.
Like, so this one, it's like it starts out with like sparkly sounds like
Wait, sorry. I'm obsessed with you like connecting with a black girl confidence song.
I love, okay, that genre,
I'm
they've been
imagining
sick
you
of
when you
me
were
for a
like
while.
11. Yeah, you're like, fuck,
No,
this is
not even
it.
11, like genuinely like 8. Because like the Black Girl
Wait,
Confidence
wait.
anthems,
Can I say something really quick? Were your
absolutely.
parents, is this a bad offensive question or like bad? Were
No.
your parents
What?
surprised when you came out as gay?
Yeah.
Really?
I think they were in denial. And also like there were years where they would like be like, "Are you gay?" And I
Oh
would be like,
yeah.
"No, why are you asking me that?"
Now.
So like yeah, like they were like they had been through a lot to like accept that I was straight almost. And so then for me to come out as gay felt like a betrayal. They were like, "So why did you say that for all those years?"
Me if my
Like
kid
we
isn't gay.
thought,
I'm
like
just
they're like,
kidding.
we literally thought you were gay.
Right.
And then you forced us to think of you as a straight kid. I'd be like, "I do like basketball."
You're like, ah.
Be like, Dad, why do you keep saying I don't like basketball?
And then you put your
He'd be
AirPods
like,
back in and it's like, come and get it. Na, na,
no,
na, na.
literally, I was like listening to Pink. Like it was really not straight at all. I did not have a straight
Love
childhood in
Pink.
any way.
I'm so obsessed with that.
So
Oh,
okay, let me recite
sorry.
some lyrics from Video by
Okay.
India Ari.
Start with the sparkles again. Start over.
Okay. It starts out, sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put on makeup, sometimes I won't. Or sometimes I shave my legs and sometimes I won't. It's something about that.
Beautiful.
Whatever, it just do whatever feels good in my soul. Do 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 do. I'm not the average girl from your video, and I ain't built like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. So it's just genuinely about
That
unconditional love.
is so beautiful. Wow. I'm imagining like 12-year-old you like really connecting with this.
Once again, you're gonna have to lower that age. I was either 7 or 8, and I was like, I
8-year-old
am a
you
queen. I'm not
really
perfect, but
connecting. You're
I'm a
like, yeah,
queen.
I did not shave my legs this morning.
It was more like, wow, the girls at school, they don't need to think that I'm the best. Like they don't, I know I don't play sports, but I'm okay.
The
Like that's
girls
okay.
at school.
The girls at school, they might think I'm gay, but that's okay. I am a queen.
All right, my next one, I'm getting to like my middle school era, okay? We're
I'm
moving
getting there
on.
too.
This song is actually like I'm releasing a lot into the universe and I want you to take it with a grain of salt, okay? Colors by Halsey.
Okay, Jenna,
Yeah, yeah.
I want to zoom in on something really quick.
Do you have that on your list?
Not
Oh,
colors, but
gasoline.
gasoline.
Oh, that's wonderful. Again, middle school, right?
Mm,
I remember, let me paint the scene for you, okay? I'll tell you exactly the first time I heard this song.
everything was blue.
We were in the school computer lab and we had these fucky headphones that we could wear to like listen to music that connected to the computer. So I had those fucky headphones on. I put on Pandora. I didn't have Spotify at the time. Pandora, I just chose like one of the radio stations on Pandora. I don't know. This song started playing and I said, "What's this? What's this?" Colors by Halsey starts playing. And I'm like, I'm captivated. He's very da, 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 da. And I'm like, holy fuck, now I need to go date a man who's 45. And it awakened something in me. And I think that's the day I became a woman. Not the day I started my period, the day I heard Colors for the first time. And then it was on repeat for months after that. It was beautiful.
We need to talk about the songs that Pandora is 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 the reason that we knew about them.
Yeah,
Pandora was introducing children to culture.
literally. Like before that, I knew like 5 songs, all Justin Timberlake. After that, I knew way too much.
The whole world was in Pandora.
Yeah.
Pandora's box.
I learned about Dove Cameron, you know her from Disney Channel. She had a band with her former boyfriend, the girl in the Dreamcatcher. They had a song that I discovered on Pandora. Shook up my world.
The band was called The Girl and the Dreamcatcher.
Yes. Yes.
I don't like that name.
I don't either. Both white.
I don't either.
Don't like it at all. But let me tell you, in 2016, it was Coachella 2016.
No,
Like
sister,
that,
sister. I
yeah.
was tapped in. So I'm just gonna read, I mean, I'm just gonna read some lyrics to you.
From what?
From the Halsey song that I
Yes.
have on my list.
Yes. Read it.
Are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100,000 bottle of champagne like me?
Oh, she's so crazy. Can't take her anywhere.
Just to pour that motherfucker down the drain like me.
God, can't take her anywhere.
I said, hello. Because Halsey, the Badlands album by Halsey, where she has the blue hair and the pink fur, and the album cover has this crazy like filter on it. It's like it's deep fried through the
It's
visco.
beautiful.
Like that album didn't just have songs like Oh Colors or like New Americana, High on Legal Marijuana, you know. it had like really dark shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a song on there called Control where she's literally like, and the kids cried out, please stop, you're scaring me. I can't help this awful energy. And she's like, the voices in my head, my demons, like I need to control
Wait,
this awful, like awfulness inside of me. It's like
that's
dark as fuck.
insane.
And I was like in sixth grade and I was tapping into mental illness culture.
Yeah. Oh, that's when it started for me too. Because, okay, not Halsey, but Melanie Martinez. That,
Girl, once again,
which song? Which
I'm gonna
song?
have to pull up
Christian, which song?
Mad Hatter.
Hatter.
No,
Christian.
it's literally, it
Oh,
goes, we have a almost identical
wait,
two-song run.
Christian. Wait, that's beautiful.
We kind of lived the same life,
Mad Hatter, when I heard that for the first time,
Jenna.
my world, like I'm saying this about every song, but
No, but
genuinely,
well, that's what this list is for.
yes. And Christian, I remember because I was like, fuck, like I'm crazy, I'm kooky, like me at like 13. Like nobody gets me. I'm so
Wait,
weird.
did you hear this song on Musically as well?
Of course.
Okay,
Of course.
because
Yes.
the radio wasn't going to expose us
No.
to this. Like
No.
sometimes the radio doesn't have the ability to
Yeah.
expose you to this alternative music.
Yeah. I think because I think I heard Mad Hatter on Musically, and then I found Melanie Martinez, and I listened to like that entire Crybaby
That's
album.
literally
So fucking
exactly.
obsessed. I used to dance to it in my bedroom, like interpretive dances
Of
to
course, of
every
course.
single song,
Well, so
doing
did I.
leg on the ground, doing candlesticks, like legs in the air.
Well, do you know the song Tag You're It?
Oh, bitch, I know all about that
Girl,
song.
I was pretending to be chased around.
Me?
Because in the
Oh,
song
this is
it's
so
like
beautiful.
running through the parking lot.
Yes.
It's like she's getting
Chasing and it
kidnapped.
doesn't
And
stop.
I was like,
Tag. No, literally, that album, oh my God. This is wonderful.
because first of all, the lyric, the hook, my friends don't walk, they run. Skinny
Skinny
dipping
dipping
rabbit
rabbit
holes
holes
for
for
fun.
fun.
Pop in
Popping
balloons
balloons
with
with guns.
guns. Getting
Getting
high
high
off
off
helium.
helium.
Wait, ready?
Oh,
We paint white
white
roses
roses
red,
red
each shade from
from
a
a
different
different
person.
person's head.
That's crazy.
And
Because
I also remember because I had been taking meds for ADHD at that point for years now. And I remember because none of my friends took meds for their shit. I was like I'm crazy. Like I take medicine. Like nobody gets me.
all
Girl,
the
shut up.
best
You're
people
13.
are crazy.
That part. I was like, I am crazy. Popping balloons with guns.
Because like that, like I think the Mad, or not, sorry, the Crybaby album,
Yeah.
all of this music was kind of like my family and my childhood has been fucked up, and this is all I know to do is to cope with it through like music.
Yeah. Also, my childhood was not fucked up. I had a completely fine childhood. In fact, like I would say it was pretty fucking normal up until that point. And I was like, fuck. I was just at the point where I was like, no boys like me. I'm weird.
Mm,
Nobody gets me. No, you're 13. You just have angst, babe. Like
It's
I
just
feel
it's
like,
biological.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, God, wow. I feel
I
so
didn't
connected to you right now. It's
I didn't realize that we would have that much
like
overlap.
such shared experiences. Like I'm imagining both of us in our respective rooms in different cities doing our little
Doing
dances to
the
Tag Your
exact
It
same
at the
shit.
exact same time. Oh, that's so
Wow.
wonderful. That's so
Wow.
wonderful. And I
Wow.
used to pretend I was on Dance Moms doing that dance.
Yeah, you were doing a different style of dance because if you were
Yes.
doing candlesticks, that was not something
Oh,
I
girl,
was
I was
doing.
rolling around on the ground doing splits. Not well,
Yeah.
but I was doing it.
You were doing floor
And
work.
I thought I was eating. I thought, wow, I don't even need dance experience. Like, I'm gonna get on Dance Moms without dance
I'm
experience.
a walk-in.
Yeah, Abby's just gonna find me and be like, I want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Also, never watched Dance Moms, but
Wow. So since we had overlap for like the
Oh,
last two, who even goes next? Do you want to go next or
I'll go
should I?
next. I'll go
Okay, go.
next. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of out of order. I have one more from my childhood, and then I'm gonna close that chapter, okay?
Yeah.
I want to paint a scene for you. You're driving, we're driving in my mom's Ford Expedition, okay? It's gray. It's raining. The raindrops are
Yeah.
dropping. A song comes on over the radio. What song? Pumped Up Kicks.
Yes.
Pumped
Yes.
Up Kicks by Foster the People starts playing. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, yeah. And all
All
the
the
kids are
other
gonna run.
kids.
Yeah, with their pumped up kicks. And I would just stare out the window with the rain pouring down and I would be like, fuck, this hits hard. Yeah, that was my song for me.
Run, better run, faster than my bullet.
And I didn't know it was about a school shooting either.
No
I
one
was just
did.
like, this speaks to me. Like this has instrumentals. This has this has some sort of meaning. And it was
Beautiful song.
always on the fucking radio, always. And it's a good song too. So I was like, I was eating it up.
It's just so like it's one of those songs that unless you actually like sit down and read the lyrics, you're never gonna figure out what it's
Right.
about.
I just thought
You're
it
just
was
gonna be
about
like,
being poor. And I was like, oh, relatable.
I thought so too, because it's like all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, like
Yeah.
they have the high tops,
And
I
I
have
think,
the low tops.
right. And I
Like,
think that's why I was feeling it. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and we were interpreting it in a more, you know, maybe innocent way, as I think most
Right,
people were.
right,
Because
right,
who's gonna listen to that song and be like, oh, this is about a school shooter?
right. And I still will jam to it and listen to it. Like, I don't think it's wrong, you
No, it's a
know?
wonderful song. It's just
Right.
like, why did they
It's
write it in such a
right.
dark,
It's not my fault that a banger. Ooh, maybe I
what?
shouldn't say banger.
I mean, I don't think that's the problem. They are the ones who wrote a song
Right.
from the perspective of a school shooter.
Well, they were feeling some sort of ways. Were they trying to convey that they wanted to shoot up a school, or were they trying to
No, they
convey
were telling a story. I think it was either
why
based on
people
like
shoot up?
call. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like from the perspective of someone either in Columbine or in maybe Sandy Hook. I don't know if this is
Oh,
before or after
I think
Sandy
it was before
Hook,
Sandy Hook.
but like the concept of like, yeah, they kind of
But
I know they
but to be
like
honest, they made me feel empathy for that person. If anything, I was like, fuck, like I am. Like the kids are way better than me running away with their pumped up kicks. Like this sucks for me. And
it's
oh,
kind
it's
of
about a
like
school shooter.
it's kind of like Creep by Radiohead, where you're like, wait, this song's about someone who's like not okay and that
Right.
probably is not a good person. But like everyone connects to that song.
Yeah. Yeah. It's honestly, it's kind of fucked up now that I'm thinking about it. But in
That's art.
2011, it was my shit. It was my shit.
You know, it's the radio that chose to play it 15 times an
Right.
hour.
That part. Yeah. Not my fault. I mean, it was a good song, so I don't blame them.
Yeah.
All right.
We're still pumped up to this day from that song.
I'm pumped up
Okay.
on steroids.
You're on steroids?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Can you
if the next
tell?
time I saw you in person, you're just absolutely like
Jacked.
a female bodybuilder? You
I
know
would
how women bodybuilders, their breasts are almost just like,
like
it's
they're
just
just
like,
pecs. Yeah, they're
yeah.
muscles. Yeah. I would love to do that. However, I fucking hate working out. So it
Yeah,
probably
no.
won't be happening for me.
Oh, girl, I know. Not
Also,
me
like,
either.
I don't eat enough protein for that lifestyle. Oh,
Well, that's what the steroids are for.
that part.
So, since mine is in pretty much chronological order, you know, to paint the picture, we're moving on from sixth grade, where I'm sixth and seventh, where I'm like listening to, you know, Halsey, Melanie Martinez, The Neighborhood, um, that type of stuff. And I'm getting more into this like this new artist named Billie Eilish. And there's this EP called Don't Smile at Me, where
Oh,
she's
bitch.
in there's this yellow background, the red ladder, and she's wearing like 500 gold chains, looking really just like don't smile at me. Like, don't look at me if we pass on the street. And there's a
Yeah,
song
so
called,
angsty for no reason.
for no reason, there's a song called Copycat.
For
Are you
sure.
familiar?
Yes, can I tell you something crazy that I almost put on the list, but I was like,
What?
I almost put Bellyache on the list.
Also,
Wow.
a song from the perspective of someone who killed people.
Bellyache?
Yes.
Really?
The song is about like it's like don't look in the trunk.
You're so right. Oh my
Because the
God, I
song I
did.
forget the lyrics, but
Yeah.
it's like
Dun 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 ba da ba da ba ba da
I don't
da
know. It's just
da.
like the cops are coming because I killed someone. Like
You're
now I
so
have a
right.
bellyache.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, that's ringing some bells. Because I haven't listened to that
Don't
song in a
don't
hot
you?
minute. But the I was going through my Spotify like old music to get some inspo, and I saw that one. I was like, fuck, like that was like my song in middle school. And I always claim to have put my friends onto Billie Eilish because I did.
Me too. I was
Just
not the
saying.
first. There were some of my other friends knew it first, but they went to a different school.
Oh yeah.
At the school at my middle school, I was
You
the Billie
I
Eilish
I
fan.
was too. I put everyone onto that, and if you ask them, they won't tell you I did, but I did. I put everyone onto that and Stranger Things. So
Oh, you put them on the Stranger
I put them on a
Things.
Stranger Things Christian
That's
and
big.
Emma Chamberlain. Sorry. Let me
Mm.
say something really quick. I followed Emma Chamberlain when she had 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't really watch her anymore, but in middle school
Wow.
or high school, I put all the hoes onto her.
That's really because she was like the voice of our generation. She still is.
Okay.
No?
I sure. If you want to say that, that's okay.
I just feel like whenever I see her, I'm like, that's my sister.
I would say in 2018, she definitely had a huge impact on like
She was
the
sister.
culture, but I would say now not so much. I'm gonna be
Really?
honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I
For me,
honestly
like
don't
there's
hear anything about her anymore.
she's just kind of doing her thing. Like
Right.
for me, there's certain celebrities or like famous people where like I look at them and I'm like, that's a family member. Like my brain doesn't put
Mm,
them in like celebrity. My brain puts them in the category of like someone that is we are of the same family. Like
okay.
we are kin. Like and the people in that list are Christina Aguilera, um,
That is sister.
Maya Rudolph, and Emma Chamberlain.
That's a really interesting perspective. I guess when I don't think of celebrities that way. And I actually don't really care about celebrities that much. So maybe that's why
Right.
I'm like disconnected from
I think
her.
there's just something in my brain. It's like, you know how sometimes people just like their brain just like puts things in the wrong place.
No, I don't think you're putting it in the wrong place.
Like instead of being attracted to women, I'm attracted to men.
Right, that is very wrong. Morally, yeah. Like
Something
you
went
are going to
wrong.
hell. But that's okay. That's a problem for another time, you know? Yeah. But I think that's beautiful. If you feel that way about Emma Chamberlain, support it. And I just
Yeah,
want to
like if I
say,
ever see her in public, I don't even know if I could
oh,
bring
she's
myself
gonna
to
have to
say
get a
hi.
restraining order.
I probably wouldn't even say hi to her, but I would just be like, that's my sister.
I will say, like, I don't think I could be friends with her because I want to date role model.
They're not together anymore.
No, I know, but like that's her ex,
I don't
you
think she'd
know?
care.
Plus, it's like, oh, would I rather value a man over a female relationship, friendship? You know, like, am I gonna be that girl? Or
Yeah,
am I
you're thinking a
gonna,
little bit far ahead, I think.
you think?
Mm.
Okay. Like,
Like first you
would
have to
it,
meet her.
right? Well, I mean, eventually we are. Like, we do have a new salary coming in. We have,
We're
we have,
moving.
yeah, we're moving far. Like, she is gonna be a guest on our podcast one day. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's inevitable,
Right,
honestly.
right. So it's like,
We're
okay,
gonna be
do
pulling
I,
up to Saddle Ranch one day.
and we're
Guess
gonna
who's
run
gonna be
into
there?
her, Emma
Ema.
Chamberlain. Ema. Yeah. Okay.
Where were we? Is it your turn?
I think so. Yeah, you just said copycat. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I was just
do.
gonna say, wait, I was just gonna say with Copycat, the lyricism, no, first of all, no one in my life, like the song is just about like someone else copying you. No one in my life was like doing that. Like I didn't feel like people were stealing my swag. But the lyric of, by the way, you've been uninvited because all you say are all the same things I did is just one of the most amazing hooks I have ever heard.
It's so good. It's also such a like 16-year-old girl album that it's just like it's so perfect.
It's just a perfect
Yeah.
EP.
Or yeah, EP, sorry.
I mean, it basically was an album. It had like 9 songs on it.
Yeah. It's semantics. Okay.
Yes.
My next song is Secrets by The Weeknd, which this song is important to me because I remember it so vividly. It was my first girl boy party, okay, with everyone in my class and first my crush was there. Not that not that either of them are gonna watch this, but there were 3 boys in my school, and I bet they could guess like which ones I had a crush on. But anyway, um, I remember this song playing, and I remember hearing it, and I was like, "Oh my God, is this what it's like?" Oh, everybody, or it's something like, "Oh, everyone in the room wants her," and I was like, "Yeah, everyone in the room wants me." I was like, "Wow, this song speaks volumes to me," and I just think it's such a fun little confidence booster song, and
Secrets is a confidence booster.
yeah.
Isn't it about like I know you're it's like a song that's like he's like I know you're cheating on me.
Probably. I took it as in, oh, like people want her bad. And I
I
listened to it and
hear
I'm
the
like, yeah,
secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep.
right. Well, yes, because people want me so bad that I'm fucking multiple people at once. So it's a confidence
Yes.
booster.
So you're just like, yeah, I'm that girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Everyone
like
in the room wants me.
I'm gonna date someone and they're gonna know I'm cheating on them and that's just not my fault.
Yeah. Like, sorry, I'm hot.
Sorry.
Sorry. I
The
didn't say we
fuck.
were and I was doing ethical non-monogamy.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Hit me with your next one. Throw it at me.
Okay, this one also you're probably not gonna know it. It's Rendezvous by Isaac Dunbar.
Oh,
Isaac Dunbar, he's like literally like 1 year older than us, so it's another because I had a parasocial relationship with Billie Eilish because I was like super
yeah.
fan. I tried to do the whole fan account thing for
Mm,
2 days and then I gave up because it was just not my passion.
me
But
too.
like I had a super parasocial relationship with her. Like I watched every single interview of hers. If she posted a story, oh, I was like, my heart would skip a beat.
Is
Oh,
that
a
when
new
she was
story.
going by where are the
Yeah, where
avocados or
where
whatever?
are the avocados? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the vibe. And then I found this other artist, Isaac Dunbar, who is an independent artist. He still is smaller, he kind of runs his own gig. And he had probably like 10,000 followers. And I would go on his Instagram lives and he had like 50 viewers. And I would be like, what shoes are those? And he'd be like, they're Adidas Hyper Boost or whatever. And so this song, Rendezvous, very good song.
Can you give me a taste? Give me a taste.
It's like trap
Oh.
like pop. It's like Joe Joe, I miss ya. And our rendezvous, Joe Joe, I ain't taking
Oh.
Ubers in a Joe Joe Joe. Like it's definitely
Okay.
like a party, like it's a bad bitch type song. And so
Oh.
this was when I was in probably like I think see like sophomore year of high school. We're in high school now.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, I listened to this song and I would just go on drives because guess what happened in sophomore year of high school?
COVID.
Coronavirus. And so to get out of the house, the only reason I had to get out of the house was just
Was
to go
going to
on drive.
drive. Same.
So I would be going on drives listening to this song. And the reason this song is on the list is I crashed my car while this song was playing. I was not driving recklessly. It was not because
Weren't
of
you
this song that I
texting?
crashed. I was like doing something on like my phone was on a mount. I was not holding it, but it was on a mount on like the windshield and I was like doing something on it. I used to say that I was changing the song, but then I realized that that's kind of doesn't make sense because how could you be changing the song when this is the song that was like halfway
Right.
through when you
Rendezvous was
crashed?
playing. Yeah.
So like it was something else. I was probably texting. It was a distracted driving moment. It was not
And it
not a
was your
good
fault.
it was my fault,
Yeah.
culpa mia. And no one was hurt, but
Yeah.
um they
Your car
did
was.
submit yeah, my car did total. So yeah, so this song anyway, just a song I love that will forever be etched in my life history because well, I crashed my car while it was
Oh.
playing. Hopefully
Yeah.
that's the only time I crashed my car.
Yeah, knock on wood real quick. Me too. Okay. Mine, I'm now in high school, and I'm gonna, because I have a lot left, so I'm just gonna kind of throw out like
Do that.
three that are really important to my freshman year. Um, and I'm gonna do in chronological order. Number one, Love featuring Zakari by Kendrick Lamar. That song,
Ooh,
what?
I don't know that one.
Tap in, it's good. That song was super important to me freshman year. I played it on repeat for the first like 3 weeks of school. I didn't know anyone. I was freaking out. This song like grounded me. Okay. I
Mm.
loved it. Then we have Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. That song, oh girl, all I have to say, that
Is
song,
there a particular memory that you think of when you hear that song, or is it just
Sign of the
like freshman
Times.
year? Yeah.
No, it's like freshman year. That's where I discovered Harry Styles. Well, not discovered because I knew him from One
When he
Direction,
put out
obviously.
his first album,
Right.
solo.
I didn't listen to it though because I was upset about One Direction not coming
Oh.
back. So I didn't listen to it when it came out, but then freshman year I was like, okay, like let me tap in.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
right.
tapped
Because
in.
it came out when we were in like eighth grade,
Yeah, like 2017, I think. I tapped in
seventh.
and I was like, wow. And then I really like dove into the Harry Styles discography.
He makes good
Um,
music.
and then my last one from freshman year, Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji.
Hmm.
That song, because again, this was where I was at my like peak, like I'm 14, yearning, like I need a boyfriend. And so I was listening to a lot of like yearning, like I want
Mm.
songs.
When Joji hit the scene, like Joji as an artist is such a freshman year of high school,
No,
like time
literally.
capsule.
And I feel like we don't, I feel like, does he still make music?
He does. I feel like he just like his moment kind of passed,
Yeah, he's a
and
very
he's
2018 artist.
yeah, like he still has his diehards, but yeah, 2018, like he hit the scene, Slow Dancing in the Dark, the one with Clams Casino. It's like I can't get over you, and then like some
Oh,
other
sorry. We
ones
need
from
to talk
that
about Clams Casino more. Like,
fire.
yeah. I
I
never didn't realize how much like ASAP Rocky works with Clams Casino, but I was like, holy, I just like ASAP Rocky
Holy.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
also when we realized, because I didn't know at first, but like when we found out that Joji used to be Filthy Frank, do you know about this?
Yeah, I was shook.
Like, like he used to be the one who was like, I'm gay. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, like I used to hate that shit.
Oh yeah, same.
He used to be homophobia.
I never found it funny.
It wasn't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, another song from that album. Yeah, right, yeah, right. Don't give a fuck about life.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right,
Also,
yeah,
this was
right.
like, okay, wait, this was the transition from, by the way, I remember the day, the transition from Musical.ly to TikTok happened in 2018. Do you
You
remember
remember
that?
the day?
I remember the day because Christian, I was on Musical.ly secretly because Musical.ly was like dead, like
Yeah,
nobody was using it
I
anymore
had
in
deleted it at that
2018.
point.
But I had it on my iPhone, my red iPhone, and I would use it in secret. And I remember the day was in August, and everyone was like being like, "Bye, guys. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow when it becomes TikTok. Like, I love you guys. I thank you for all the support over the years. Yada yada yada." Bam, the next morning it's TikTok, and we're like,
It's
"What
just
is
renamed.
this?" Right, same thing, same concept, but now it's like a new app, and this again was at the time where it was like still embarrassing to have on your phone. So like I would hide it from everyone. But I was an OG TikToker, okay? I
Okay.
had that hidden, like when you because this was before the whole like hide from your home screen. I had it in a folder and I had it deep in my folder and I
You would
would
do that
like
thing where it's like you put it on the third slide of that
yeah.
folder.
So I
I
would
would do
like and it
that.
would be like finances and I would click and I would go to my fucking TikTok app and I would
Period.
scroll for hours.
I didn't know that you were like you never stopped
Right.
using
I was
that.
a
Like
pioneer of TikTok.
because I did the thing where it was like Musically had a moment, sixth grade, seventh grade, deleted it
Yeah.
in eighth grade. And then when TikTok came out, it was like heavily like, oh, like this is cringe. Like this is all like 48-year-olds on this
Yeah.
app. This is sucks. And everyone was making videos like TikTok is so dumb,
Yeah.
like commentary YouTubers. And then it wasn't until probably freshman year of high school that I actually downloaded. Maybe sophomore. I don't remember.
Yeah, because it boomed like the summer between our freshman and sophomore year, 2019.
And
That's when it
then
became
COVID.
so popular. And then COVID happened and it became even like massive. And I remember every single era of TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I remember freshman year, you couldn't put text, like you couldn't put type anything on your TikToks.
Mm.
So we would write out things backwards and like hold it up to the camera. And I have TikToks of that, of me like
I didn't know
writing
that.
things.
Wait, because even on Musical.ly, I thought you could do that.
No, you
That's
couldn't.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
actually crazy that you would
So
write things backwards like you were talking to a mirror.
yeah, and I was like making comedy videos, whatever, or like
No,
I
we've seen
would
them.
or I would go onto Snapchat too and I would like type it on Snapchat and then I would upload it to TikTok after. I would do like
That's
multiple
smart.
clips. Yeah. It was a whole thing, but
You're genuinely like a TikTok historian.
I really like it's honestly disgusting. Like I wish I didn't know this much about
You've
TikTok,
been
but I
here
do.
from Baby Ariel to Ash Trevino
Yeah.
and everything in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, Christian, I'm a pioneer. What can I say?
Wow. The
They're gonna
Pioneer
come to me when they
Woman.
write the history books.
No, genuinely, they'll be like for their, qualitative
Right.
evidence.
I'm gonna be in my like Alzheimer's state, being like, Baby Ariel, I got Gucci on my body, but it's you that's on my mind. You know that
I
Baby
don't
Ariel song?
know. She made music?
Yes, Christian. And
See,
I
these are things
guess
that
what
I
I have?
forgot.
Guess what I have? Musically to me lip syncing to them.
Wow, wow. I just remember like one of those was like, there's only one thing to
To
do,
say, oh,
3 words for you.
you,
I
I
love
love,
you.
yeah. I remember when I was on Musical.ly, I re-downloaded it because I wanted to make them, not because I wanted to watch. I wanted to be crowned on Musical.ly, but I was a private account.
You wanted that crown.
Yes,
You wanted to
I
be
wanted that.
hashtag featured.
Yes, I used to make. I remember I made this stupid ass video to a Lady Gaga song, and I was like hashtag feature me, and I was like, this is it. This is gonna get featured.
No, I used to think that too.
I was like, I'm gonna get a crown. I'm the next Danielle Cohn. I was not.
It would get like 300 views, and I'd be like, guys,
Mine would literally get like
stop what you're
20.
doing. Stop what you're doing. I'm getting there.
Yeah. Oh, God,
I'm
I love
gonna
it.
quit school.
They also used to have a tab on Musical.ly that was like near you or something, or like your friends follow, and you could like
Yeah.
watch people's. And I remember I would watch people that I knew from sports that went to the other middle schools, and I would be like, why is she doing that? I was a bitch.
Well, that's part of that's part of our history
Right.
and our
Still am.
present.
Yeah. Haven't changed. Okay. Throw out your next one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try to go faster. I only
Me
have,
too.
I think, 4 more.
Oh, I have so many more. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, I'll throw them out fast, but you throw yours out first.
Okay, we have, you know this song, whether you realize it or not, but Sensitive by Dreamer Isioma. And that's like, fuck, so always trying to take my shit.
Oh,
What you
yes,
gonna
yes.
feel when I go take a yell, bitch? And I don't need, it's
TikTok.
so sensitive.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so that was from TikTok. And the reason that this is on the list is because after I discovered this song and fell in love with it from TikTok, I listened to all of this artist's other songs, and they have this EP called The Leo Sun Sets, and because they're a Leo, non-binary Leo,
Obsessed.
common, likely
Right.
story,
Yeah.
and they were like so many hits on this EP, and this really soundtracked my like stoner era or my attempt at
Obsessed.
being a
Wait,
stoner.
how big of a stoner were you?
Well, I tried to be a stoner as in like I because I used to just like steal my dad's edibles.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved on to like buying edibles from this girl in a year, like the year above me that I used to
Mm-hmm.
be friends with, who she sold to like people our age, and we were friends, so it was like, hey girl, like, can I get some edibles? And then she was like, there's this thing called a pen, and it's like way cheaper if you just like get that, and it'll last you a long time. So I was like, yes, I'm tapping into this pen. Started using it every single day, got anxious every single time, and binge ate every single time. And it
That
was
part.
not positive, but I used to like I would be high, laying in
Mm-hmm.
bed, eating like candy, listening to this EP, The Leo Sunsets, and I would be self-reflecting, what I would call self-reflecting, which was really just like kind of sitting in like shame and self-hatred.
Hmm.
And I'd be like I'm so messed up. Because there's a song on it called Stop Calling the Police on Me, which like I don't know if it's actually about someone calling the police on them, but it's like basically just like stop like just stop like paying attention to me. Like let me be fucked up in my own world.
Oh,
Like and I would be high in my room with like being like, oh, my parents just like don't get me.
I love
Which,
that.
which like they didn't,
Right.
but there was
Obsessed.
interpretations going on. And yeah, tap into Dreamer Isioma. It's Isioma
Okay.
being Isioma.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Go.
gonna throw out some songs
I'm
that
ready.
are like encapsulate because to be honest, I don't remember sophomore year at all. But this is my junior year songs, okay? And then actually these are like my last bit of high school and college songs.
Mm.
Softcore by The Neighborhood, very important
Yes.
to me. Very
Fire.
important. This is when I was going through my like indie sleaze, like I'm better than everyone, everyone else sucks. I don't want to be around these
Mm.
gross people anymore
Confidence.
era. What?
Confidence. A
Well,
little edge.
confidence,
A little edge for
confidence,
the
but it
Teen
was
Vogue
more like
party.
that part. But it was like, oh, I hate myself, but I hate everyone else more type
Yes.
vibes. Yeah,
Jenna,
yeah.
I had that too.
Yeah, I think most people in high school do. Um,
Well, some people genuinely didn't hate themselves.
um, really?
Mm. I'm gonna throw out Click by Charlie XCX featuring Kim Petras and Slater. And
Yeah.
so this, I mean, nothing is like completely like it's not like these like just like chopped up my life, but like this song represents when I actually became like unapologetically gay or was like accepting like I'm gay and it's awesome as opposed to
Love
like
it.
I'm gay and my parents are feeling kind of weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so this song, I'm gonna recite some of it.
Recite some.
Get what I want like Click. Do you want to pick like Click? Cheers with the glass like Click. Cash register goes Click. You can't fuck with my Click.
That part. You can't fuck with my click.
Like quintuple entendre.
Yeah. Obsessed though.
Like obsessed. This song to this day, incredible, amazing. There's two versions of the song, and the one that is on the list is it's called the No Boys remix because there is a version of the song with this artist called Tommy Cash, and like he's fine, but like his part does kind of take away from the song. Like it's like towards the end of the song, and you're like, ooh, like this does not add.
Yeah.
But the version with Slater, like Slater as in
Yeah.
Slayyer, she adds, like she makes it
Yeah.
incredible. So this song really just, I remember once again, it was like 2021. I was just going on drives. All I had was online school. Not a lot was going on. Well, actually, I had my little like skincare, my skincare
Yes. In
empire,
sympathy.
Skin Sympathy. Look it up. And so that was what I was
Obsessed.
on. But I was basically like, I had no like life outside of my house. I would sometimes see friends, but like it was like you had to like choose. Like it had to be like, okay, we're gonna hang out on this day at this time. It wasn't built
Yeah.
into my life. So it was a very like lonely time still. But yeah, like this song, I was like, get what I want, like click.
Yeah.
Period.
I love that. I love that.
I was like, I'm gay and I'm proud.
All right, I'm gonna throw at you a few songs. Out of Touch by Hall& Oates.
Sing it.
We're out of touch. I'm out of time. Bum, bum,
I
bum,
don't know
bum,
that.
bum, 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 bum. Top it.
Okay.
That one was just I just really like that song actually, so that's why it was important. Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. That song was so important to me. Early college, late high school. Like I would play that song when it was sunny. I was feeling myself everywhere. Okay. Oh, this one actually, this song, Let It Happen, Tame Impala. This was my
Yeah.
introduction to Tame Impala. Now I love Tame Impala. And that's a really good song for me. Um, Perfect Places by Lorde. Discovered that song in middle school. It has been on my top 10 whatever songs ever since.
Wow.
Cinnamon Girl was the first song I heard by Lana Del Rey. It changed my life. And
Wait,
then the last song,
when did you first hear Lana Del Rey?
middle school.
But Cinnamon Girl, which album
Yeah,
was that?
I want to say Lust for Life.
Because I'm saying like that's when you discovered Lana Del Rey was Lust for Life. Wow.
What did you think?
Well, I knew Summertime Sadness. I got that
Summertime Sad.
summertime sadness.
That's on what? Born to
That's
Die,
her
right?
first Born to Die. Like you knew that, but you're just
Wait,
saying the first time that
wait,
you like became a
hold
fan.
on. Actually, I lied because Cinnamon Girl is also, I believe, on Born to Die.
Oh, really? Then that makes more
Wait,
sense.
no.
No,
For
Cinnamon Girl is on
Paradise?
Norman fucking Rockwell, girl.
Is it really?
Yeah, that was in 2019.
Oh my God. So wait, I knew Lana Del Rey before that then.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess I
But that's
really
just one
didn't
that was
dive
it was
into
impactful to
her.
you.
Right. I really didn't dive into her until Cinnamon Girl. I heard that and I was like, oh,
That
Cinnamon.
whole album is fire.
Wow, I was really off
Fuck
about
it,
what
I
album that
love
is.
you. Fuck
Okay,
it, I love you.
my last song, Partition by Beyonce.
Wow.
I think that's the first time I've ever felt horny.
Well, really, the
Yeah,
first.
probably. Or I like
Drive around
knew.
with the
I knew what it
partition,
was.
please.
That song, whew, I love it.
I don't want them seeing y'all say on her knees.
And
45 minutes
every
to get
time I
all
hear
dressed
it,
up.
every time I hear it, oh, this is about Jay-Z. And
No, I don't think about that
I
ever.
do. I do because it actually fucking upsets me. What do you
Yeah,
mean one of
don't
the
let
sexiest
you're
songs of all time is about Jay-Z?
it's not, it's about herself. It's about her being
No, it's
sexy.
about her sexy bodyguard. There's a theory.
That's that part. What's his name? Jer
Jeremiah? Jeremy?
no.
Gerard?
Jer
It's like Jer something. Look it
hold
up.
on.
Look it up. I'm too lazy.
Beyonce bodyguard. Oh, it just comes
You're
up with the
out of
song.
touch.
I think that's why
Wait,
she
it
named
comes
the
up
song
with,
Bodyguard,
oh,
is that
because it's about him.
it's like when like people try to make sure that you don't actually see things. His name is Julius,
Oh, Julius. Oh,
which that's a sexy
Julius.
name.
Yeah, Julius, yeah, Partition's about him. I think most of her songs are about him, to be honest. I
Me
think that
too. And
they're fucking, and
I
good for
think
her. I
they
think,
might even be married
I
deep
think he's
down
the father of the twins.
because he's sexy as a motherfucker.
Like, no one that hot, Beyonce,
Like
is
he does not
married
need
to
to be her
fucking
bodyguard.
Jay-Z. Don't even get me started on the fact that Jay-Z fucking cheated on her. I could, ugh,
Okay, my next song. In the same era of me being unapologetically gay, I was working out. Ooh, my mom, she was like, Christian, we have a lot of time on our hands. We're gonna do online Peloton videos.
obsessed.
Because we didn't have the bike. Don't get me wrong. We were not doing the indoor bicycle thing. But Peloton, the like you can like have a subscription and
Yeah,
they have like videos that you can watch either on your phone, your laptop, your TV, where it's like, 30-minute boot camp,
love.
30-minute, 20-minute cardio, 40-minute abs, like things like that. And they would, so we'd be doing that. But sometimes the music in the videos would suck. So I would put on my own music and put it on my own speaker, and it would just be like they'd be competing. And so the music that I would put on would be like crazy. And so I first heard this song in Bodies, 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 a great movie.
What
And
song?
the song is Daddy as Fuck by Slater.
Oh,
You know Daddy AF?
I
You know
think
that
so,
song?
yeah.
Because it starts out, wow, wow, wow. I've been fucking models. I've been popping bottles. And then it goes, I feel daddy as fuck, daddy as fuck.
Yes,
I feel
yes.
daddy as fuck. I feel. And it's just one of those songs that like you feel like you're turning into the Hulk, but instead of the Hulk, you're turning into like your foot is growing into like a stiletto. Your chest turning into perky fake boobs.
Double D's.
Your face plump. like
Balloon.
pulled, snatched,
Pillow.
lifted, pillow face. And
Oh,
like and you're just like lifting weights. You're
wait,
just doing you're doing boat.
wait,
You're
Christian.
working your delts.
We need a superhero like that. Exactly what you just said.
We do.
Like Hulk, but that.
We have they not made that before?
No, but we
Like, can
need
we
that.
make it?
Yes, I'm imagining. Yeah, let's make
It's
it.
the Hulk, but it's like a woman who has so
But I'm
like
thinking,
it's
do we
like
want it to be a woman or do we want it to be a guy who turns into a woman? Like
it could be
drag
that.
queen
It could
moment.
be that.
We should show some representation for the queens, for the drag
We
queens.
we could totally do that. And for the dolls,
Oh, for the dolls. Well, that,
for
yeah.
both.
Well, we could just have a doll superhero. She doesn't need to be transforming, you know? Because
Mm.
she already is
She
that.
already is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So it's more like a drag situation because it's
Yes,
like
I'm
she's putting it
thinking,
on, she's taking it off,
right.
she's turning into the Hulk, her shirt's ripping, and then,
She
she's putting
comes
on a new
back
shirt.
and suddenly she's a bald man.
She's Sergey.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes
Beautiful.
from Sierra to Sergey.
Christian, we need to make this. Like this could be
No, this I'm seeing visions and they're
a
powerful.
$1 million
It would be
idea.
like
And the
campy.
conservatives are going to try and stop us, and we don't care.
Yeah, and guess what? Funded by Marvel,
That
funded by
part.
Disney.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's part of the Star Wars franchise somehow.
She shows up. She's the last Jedi for real.
Okay, next. Sorry. I'm gonna Did you finish your
Just,
list?
yeah, yeah, throw them out. Just throw them out
Okay.
fast
The
and
next
just give me
one.
a little spice. Give me one word for
Okay.
each of them.
No, no, not one word. The next one is called The Windmills of Your Mind by Dusty Springfield.
Okay.
This is a really old song. Dusty Springfield, I believe, was popular in like the 60s and the 70s. She's mainly like a country artist, I think. She's white. But she has this song. I don't know exactly who wrote it. I don't know exactly like where they came up with this, but it is one of the most trippy songs. And this song really takes me back to my like psychedelic, like, oh, like I'm gonna explore my own consciousness era
Mhm.
when I was probably 17. And I was like, okay, so the song I'm gonna recite a little bit. It goes round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, an ever spinning wheel. And then later she goes, like the circles that you'll find in the windmills of your mind. It's very
Ooh.
like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the world of pure imagination. Like it's like, where are we going? Ooh,
Oh,
whimsy,
obsessed.
ghouls and ghosts and spirits. Like it's very like, ooh, what's next?
Ew.
It's very that.
Okay. And why is this important to you?
Because this was when I was like doing mushrooms and being like, I'm exploring
Oh,
my
right.
mind. The
Right. By
windmills
the
of
way, we need to do
your mind.
mushrooms.
That's all you, sister.
You don't want to do
Because
them anymore?
I've thrown up every time and had a panic attack.
Really? Okay, maybe
That's
I
just me
won't
though.
then.
No, you should, just not me. Okay, next. Brand New City by Mitski. Do you know that song? It's like very
Maybe.
like I would say it's like grunge adjacent or like kind of metal
Give me a
adjacent. It's like
taste.
the chorus is honey, what you take, honey, look at me, tell me what you took,
Oh, yeah,
what you
yeah,
take.
yeah. I think
And
I've heard
she's
it.
like in the verses, she's like, move to a brand new city and teach myself how to die.
Yeah.
And so this is the transition from high school to college. It was a very rough transition. I was very depressed, very anxious. I was like, my whole world is flipped upside down. I literally just moved to a brand new city, even though it's a 20-minute drive from home. And just
Me
like
too.
this kind of nihilistic, like, oh, like my life, I'm redefining my entire life. Like this is such a like life-defining time. Like
Yeah.
everything's changing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this was kind of soundtrack to more of the dark parts of that, but it's an incredible song.
No. You should have just been my friend during that time.
I know, but we
We were
didn't meet.
flops. We were
We
flops.
were we were just living parallel lives
It's
separately.
crazy to think that we only met a year ago. And
It
yet
is crazy to
we're
think.
this connected with our fucking Melanie
And
Martinez
our
and
life histories have a lot
yeah.
of parallels. Yeah. Okay, the last song on my list. This is kind of like present day. Like this is a weddings and funerals song.
Hmm.
Like it's called Plastic by Moses Sumney. And like the whole song is leading up to this thing where he's like, my wings are made of plastic.
Oh,
So it's just kind of a very like, it's kind of a
wait,
self-deprecating song.
wedding song.
It's beautiful. If you heard the song, you would like get it. Like it's
Okay.
definitely like it's like very tender and like intimate, but it's also just very like self-deprecating because it's about like, oh, like I'm not like successful in relationships. Like
Mm,
people don't realize I'm like faking it kind of.
hmm.
But I think if you like find the right person, it could be like a romantic song. If it's like we're both like, oh, like my wings
We're
are made of
fucked up,
plastic.
but
It's like fucked up, but it's
we're
not even that.
together.
It's like I'm imperfect. I'm
We
not
save each other.
like the first lyric is I know how to be broken and bold, like or broken and still be bold. I forget the lyric. I know what it is to be broken and be bold.
Ooh,
To tell you that my silver is gold. Like it's just very like, oh, like I'm putting out this like strong view of myself or
got
confidence
it.
that like secretly I'm not that confident.
Got it.
It's really just that. And it's just a really good song. You should listen. I'll send it
Okay.
to you. But
Okay.
this is a song that kind of sums up to my present day. Like this is one of my favorite songs, and this will be like a future. This like makes me think of the future.
Lovely. I like that.
Moses Sumney,
I
y'all
like how
tap
that's
in.
how you ended yours, I ended mine with a horny song.
Well, our stories are not over yet. And
That
maybe
part.
you need to get to these kind of sexual experiences.
I don't know what that word means.
Mm,
I've never kissed
that
anyone.
part. Well, okay, how do we end? Like, what's our like final thing? Like on the topic of loneliness or on the topic of self-discovery?
Um, I would just say if there's any viewers out there who are in high school and or younger, just know,
No one.
I know,
No one listening to this or
but
viewing this
just
is
in
in high school or
case,
younger. They all know
just
us.
in case,
I guess if my sister like later finds this,
just in case, it gets so much better. Like
it
life gets
does.
exponentially better. Like,
And then you'll be making lists like
yeah.
about
And
this.
I can't even explain like how much you don't know and how bad you're gonna look back on your time or how bad you're gonna look back on this and be like, fuck, like, why was I like that? But
So
it's okay because what?
when we upload this to YouTube and they say, "Is this video made for kids?" We're gonna hit
Yes.
yes.
No, but nobody even fucking like if you're in middle school, you don't have a kid account. You're saying you're 18. Like, let's be real.
Let's be real.
But all I have to say is, life gets way better, but also like it still kind of sucks. But you know what? The sun starts shining and everything just comes into perspective.
Yeah, I think when you're like actually an adult, you realize like when you're able to like look back at your life and see those chapters as opposed to just like I don't know, like I used to see my life and be like, oh, like this is just my life now. Like
Yeah,
whatever's happening right now is just how it felt like it would always be. But like then you
right.
get older and you're like, oh, like my life has always been like chapters of like ups and downs and like
Yeah.
each chapter had like dark parts and like really like beautiful parts.
And one day you're even gonna look back on it and be like, damn, like I kind of wish I was
Wish
still
I was
there.
there.
Yeah. And we're also so young still that it's like it's only gonna keep getting hopefully
It keeps
better.
getting better.
Yeah.
Some days I'm a super bitch. You know that
Yeah,
song?
if I had to tell me who was listening to what was my saddest song on there? Um
Sign of the Times, maybe?
no, I'm gonna say Mad Hatter.
Yeah, if I talked to myself when I was
To
listening to Mad
the girl
Hatter,
who was listening to Mad Hatter, girl, don't
thinking that she
worry.
was sick, thinking that she was mentally crazy and no
Yeah,
one would ever get her, and that she's painting white roses with
yeah.
blood.
You're someday gonna find a podcast host, co-host who happen to do the same fucking shit. And that's beautiful.
And there are others. I think, okay, if you're watching this and you've had that experience of listening to Mad Hatter and
Please
other
let us
Melanie
know.
Martinez songs in your
And
room, please just
dancing.
comment, I know.
I know. I know, and then the party emoji. Or the pill
Okay.
emoji. Pill emoji.
I know. There was when I was in middle
Uh,
school, there was this girl that a lot of people didn't like that this isn't how I would define her, but like she was kind of a divisive person. Like she was a strong personality.
Got it.
And I remember she used to do Instagram lives and I didn't even know her, but I would join her Instagram lives. I was in sixth grade, she was in seventh grade. And at one point she was like, so many people don't like me. Like if you know someone who doesn't like me, like just like comment, I know. And I did. And she was like, Christian Wise just commented, I know. Christian, who do you know? And I'd be like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
The call out. Wow. All right. Well, thanks for watching, Charmers Nation.
Charmer
Yeah, I
Nation.
think Charmer without the S. Charmer Nation.
Yeah, it just kind of like runs off the
Yeah,
tongue.
I think that's it. Like, I think we did it. We came up with a name.
And we're in agreement that it like actually
It works.
suits.
I like it.
Because Charmers sounds too sweet. It sounds too like wholesome. Like it sounds like
Yeah.
something that like
We're not wholesome over
little
here, girl.
our little magicians. Like no no
Our
no.
little comedian. Do you know that video? Should that be our
Oh,
intro video?
our little comedian.
Oh, bitch, I'll send it to you. You'll giggle.
There's the comedian Julio Torres. He calls his fans my little consumers.
Ooh,
Because a
okay.
lot of his work is like about like capitalism. So he's like, oh, hello, my little consumers.
And he's a comedian?
Yeah, you know the movie Problemista?
Nope.
Or there's a
I know
TV
Copa Mia.
show. Okay, this was great. I need to
Bye,
go eat
bye, Termination. Guess what I'm having for dinner?
pasta.
A tuna fish sandwich. Ooh, gag.
That's so good. I love a tuna fish
Yeah,
sandwich.
and
You
Trader
gotta do it
Joe's
for me every time.
Takis.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Bye, Charmers. Love you.
Okay, love you,
Okay, wait, we
Jenna.
gotta